Hello everyone, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Sam Harkin, and we are going to be doing another Half Informed. For those of you who are not initiated, Half Informed is where we give you half an hour of gameplay, just previewing some cool stuff we want to show you. And there's nothing else. I don't know why I started off that sentence like there was a second half to it, but there isn't. So today we are playing the Council. It is a really interesting episodic dialogue choice narrative kind of thing. And I'm just gonna get into it and you guys can figure it out for yourself. I should also mention at this point that there are 2 episodes out thus far. Hopefully the next one's coming soon. We will see. In France, Paris, the 18th century. There's our boy. Oop.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah.
I love all the French names.
Listen. Nothing.
Oh,
Not a sound.
boo.
No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
And they have ninjas.
By
French
the time your
ninjas.
ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
Dun dun dun. So dramatic. God, I love
Where
this. This is
have
so
you
cool.
hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Okay.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Alright. You're so very nice.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
Very much
This,
Sherlock
your
Holmes
bodies will
vibes
dissolve
and
in
all
less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
this. In more ways than one. Da, 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 da.
You know,
Also, I still haven't set my
I have to
timer yet.
admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Okay.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero? Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
So, here we see we do have, like, kind of your standard fare. So you've got your, 2 choices. You can choose to do something, or you can choose to trust your mama to do it. I trusted her last time. Let's see what happens if we do it ourselves. Because I'm a big boy. Oh shit, okay. Maybe I fucked up by doing that. Okay. Eat shit, mate. Still got you. Oh, now he's gonna ruin the rug with all his
God's sake,
blood.
Louis, I told you to let me do it. Let me see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Oh, tell that to your nose. It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to work alone.
You ought to learn to trust me, Mother. Can't you be happy for once? We finally cracked the Von Borchert case?
He was just a middleman. He would have been more useful alive.
Okay.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me. You're much more important than you can ever imagine.
Aw, isn't that nice of you?
Right, let's go now.
Let's go. And so begins the mystery. You got a nice title card. Nope, nothing. Minutes later. And so the real mystery begins. I just love the like Victorian era vibes of this game just so much. I mean, like I'm like a big fan of like Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes and that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is my stuff. Only he sounded a little more French than I could be like, oh yes, I am Hercule Poirot. But it works. It works.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Burchert's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Yeah. And there's the title screen I was asking for. Better late than never.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
What one may be able to imagine. It was not the host himself who
Yeah,
invited
that's
me.
basically what the
Well,
mystery
now,
is.
Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
So now we can do our own thing.
Your
Personal
Eminence,
reason.
with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
I believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this
Yeah,
prestigious.
they are.
If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Oh yeah, this stuff.
Are you all right?
I'm just really pissed off at my mother suddenly. I'm so angry at my mother. I'm having headaches and a tremor and stuff. God damn your mother.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
There's some crazy shit.
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
What the hell? There's some Final Destination
Here, take
kind of
this.
bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Don't be mean. I'm bleeding out of the nose. Give me a break. I'm
I
clearly
definitely
having
have to
some
find
kind of
Mother
psychic
quickly.
phenomenon.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake?
So,
I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
yeah, it's very interesting. There's a prestigious guest list, as we'll hopefully be getting to within half an hour. But let's have a look around. Let's see if there's any clues that we can find. Okay. They're not letting us look for clues. Okay, that's not what I expected. But look, I can sprint. Yay. Okay.
Louis,
Let's talk to the
during
Duchess.
trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes,
Right.
Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Right. So, now we get to talk about all the RPG stuff. So essentially, based on what we choose, we'll get different skills, and those skills will play into how we talk to people and how we can persuade them of our viewpoint, and how we can go about investigating things. So for example, let's look at them. The diplomat is very good at politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and diversion. So that means they'll be able to convince people of their point of view. It'll be able to kind of distract people. You'll be good at languages and stuff. The previous time I played as the occultist, so that kind of means you're smart, you're really good at your sciences and occult stuff and whatever. You're very knowledgeable, and you kind of use manipulation. And the detective, which is very good at detective stuff, so that's looking at, finding certain things, being very good at questioning people and such. So I'm going to try the detective. So say these are the different things that we have, and you can see they're like circles broken up into little pieces. So this has like 4 pieces, and essentially, as you'll be going through the game, actually, now we already have some. You get available points, and you can use that to level up certain things. So if I put 2 points into manipulation, then it levels it up to level 1, and now I can, if there's any situation that involves manipulation as an option, then I can do that. And as you level up to level 2, I mean, the game will explain all this. I probably shouldn't be going into it that much. So, anyway. And I'll put 1 point into psychology.
Well,
Okay.
over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Nice.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
Oh.
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
So, yeah.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very
Yes.
flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Oh.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me.
Smooth talker.
I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
Whoops.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop
Oh.
it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
So, here's the first place that they come in. So, with the skills, that will give you a chance to have opportunities. So, you will be noticing certain things. So, I'm just going to focus on it. Like, that's just kind of what she's saying, I guess.
Question. She answers with another. Is she playing with me?
And also, certain characters will be either vulnerable or immune to certain tactics that you're using.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Yeah, and she does
I
that
don't
thing
know
where she
where
holds
we're
her,
going with this,
her
Emily,
arms
but you're
out just
connected
straight.
to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, when you do certain things, you get like bonuses. Or in some cases, as I have found, you lose things. So for example, when I was stuck in like a maze thing, I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. And I was just guessing. It was like, oh, you guessed too many times. You're a complete idiot now, or something. It's like, oh, okay, I really appreciate that fucking sentiment, asshole. So, yeah. I don't know why I came back here. Yeah, and there's other stuff that we probably won't get into yet. Like, there's items that you can get that help you out and such. But let's go talk to this guy. Let's see if we can use our new skills.
May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among
Oh
us.
god, yeah, this guy says
You
sir
must be
all the
Sarah de
time.
Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find
Sir,
your mother
sir,
as
sir,
quickly
sir.
as possible.
Where's
I have
Lord
an
Mortimer?
appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification,
Interesting.
none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Okay. So, yeah, depending on what skills you have certain options available. So, I have questioning, which you can see is part of my detective thing here. So,
And
we can ask him
did you
about that.
find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Okay.
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless,
good
our
question.
search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We
Sarah
came to the
de
conclusion
Richet.
that they are the initials of Sir's mother. Sarah
Yeah, you
de
say
Richet.
sir way too much, dude.
I have orders to give it to Lord
Just call me
Mortimer
Louis,
as soon
bro.
as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Okay.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And
I-
having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are.
Thank
I
you.
must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Okay.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
So the thing that's kind of cool about this is you may notice we've got like these little diamonds in the bottom left corner, and the whole idea is when you're doing some of those certain like manipulation tactics, it's going to like cost you some of that energy, which you can get back, but it kind of means that you have to choose from time to time like what's the most important stuff. Like, is it really important that I manipulate this person in this way, or that I get into this thing, or what's
The barrel's
important.
been broken for quite some time.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, there's choice, but it's kind of more role-playing choice, which I think is
This
interesting.
chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
So let's look around. So here we go. We've got royal jelly. So this is one of the items that you can get, and it will restore the effort points, which is like the little diamond things. That's cool.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
So it's
This
some
might just
kind
come
of-
in handy.
So it's for the cannon. Presumably, like what they use to load up the
A
cannonballs
sack
and
of
stuff.
seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
So obviously we could look around and stuff tons more, but like since like we're only doing half an hour, I'm gonna just like move things along.
A Latin inscription.
Ooh.
En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Yep. And since see, like once again, like these are two ones that we don't have, because see, linguistics is over here, and occultism is over here, and we have neither of those. So here's an example of where, like, based on what you choose, you have some options kind of taken away from you.
No way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
Okay, well, fuck. There goes that idea. I'm gonna just have to, like, do a cut here somewhere.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Nope. It doesn't ring a bell.
Wait. That was, like, that's the actual person. Ugh, God damn it.
Nope. It doesn't ring a bell.
That was literally the one clue that I had last time, so now I actually don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do.
a wooden floorboard. Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up. Yet it was in decent condition. I wonder why someone ripped it up. What's the point of doing this? Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Yeah. Oh, this must be where the thing came from.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Use the iron bar.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Well, I can't. Force it open? Yeah, whatever. Let's go for it. See, the other one that I found is like there's a letter in there that you can look at, and it's like, oh, this is clearly from my mother. It's like an anagram of something something.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful. This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Oh. Oh, well, I can't do
It's
anything with
unusable
that.
now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
So, let's go up to the manor.
Latin and
No.
Annesis, mi fili quantilia produncia.
Yeah, I get it. That's one thing I do dislike about this game is that you can't skip for whatever reason. You can't skip anything, seemingly. Like, if you click the wrong thing, or if you're, like, trying to guess the answer to puzzles, then you have to, like, listen to the same voice lines over and over again. That could be a bit exhausting.
Mortimer managed to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop.
Very dramatic of you. And also how very dramatic of, like, this statue. Like, well, shit, okay.
Impressive.
You know that it's, like, somewhat
I was
villainous
looking
when
for-
there's, like, a giant statue
What can I
threatening
do for
you.
you, Your Eminence?
It's always a
I
pro
wanted
tip.
to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
So here's our first
if it will help,
confrontation.
you can always give it to me.
Yeah, so essentially in a confrontation, it's you're kind of trying to convince someone of something, and you can kind of do it however you want, but essentially it's one of those things of there might be a bit of a fork in the road depending on whether or not you manage to convince them.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that
So
in
you can
mind.
see it.
I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you
So
happen to
see,
know
we've
if
got
your mother
multiple
has arrived
steps
yet?
that we have to get through, and we've only got a limited amount of blunders. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet? Yes, she's been here for several weeks now. Never mind, give me your letter. I'm going to say yes, she's been here for a while, because never mind just seems very pushy.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
We're members of the Golden Order. Yeah, that's not a good idea to say that, because you're like, hey, by the way, we're part of a super secret organization. You can trust me with your secrets. Professional secret.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you.
Very good.
Discretion
Correct answer.
and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work.
Yep.
You are the worthy son of Sarah.
Very
all the
good.
same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I hesitate. Up till
Yeah,
now,
sure.
we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Okay.
Do
Very
you
good.
think I should give it to you?
Pretend I don't want it, or... I don't want to pry though, so I'm gonna go with the. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your
I like to
secret
hold
is
on
safe
to my
with me.
effort points.
You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I
And
will
we've got, like,
defend
3
the
opportunities to
Durishes'
screw up.
word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
I don't believe in God. Yeah, so the last step essentially is one where you have to convince them in this last step. If you don't, then they'll just repeat it until you do, or you screw up enough times that you fail. So... Oh, and I can't use either of these. Okay, both of these, because no worries seems a bit too flippant, but this one he might just be like, oh, so you don't want it, okay.
So it's not through a lack of goodwill, but I'd rather swear by something else.
Bah, I beg your pardon.
Well, that's not what I meant.
I mean,
that's not what
to
I
be
meant
honest
at
with you,
all.
And for my promise to keep all its value,
Shit,
I assure you,
abort,
it would be better if I didn't swear before
abort.
God.
You fucking
I shall
idiot.
swear upon my mother's life, if you prefer.
Oh,
Are
okay,
you
that works
aware
too.
of the enormity of what you
Shit.
just said to me, young man?
Shit. Okay.
I shall swear upon my mother's life, if you prefer.
Are you aware of the enormity?
Wait, really? Really? Okay, I'll just now say yeah, I'll do
I
it.
swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that?
Stop there. I'm
Wait,
going to tell you a
Let's just hold up for a second. Did what just happened? I said I don't believe in God, and then I was like, sure, I'll swear before God, even though I just said that I don't believe in it. It's like fucking that's kind of ridiculous.
Your mother and I are
Whatever,
organizing
I
the
succeeded.
escape of a
That was
large
weird.
number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them have an impact on your adventure, so you do not hesitate to look for them. And we are basically out of time. I just wanted to, before I go... Oh, yeah, manuscripts, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and Romans by Plutarch.
that's not what I wanted to show you.
Biography of the great men.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just take it. Because there's a leveling system. Yeah, there's manuscripts, so like if you read something, it'll help you level up. There's lots of ways to level up, essentially. But I just wanted to introduce you to one last little friend.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Yes.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
George Washington, President of the United States. Ah, yes. So yeah, I'm gonna, with that lovely little high note, we're gonna leave that there. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and listening. Please feel free to support the game and such. And please check out all the wonderful video content from 8-Bit, all the fantastic podcasts as well. And I will see you guys when I see you. Just, yeah.